Welcome back, Super Friends. A new Superman promotion has dropped today. It features just the top 3 leads in David, our new Superman, Rachel, our new Lois Lane, and Nicholas the Hammer Hoult of Bravia. Just joking. Lex Luthor, of course. Though Hammer Hoult has a nice, menacing ring to it. Rejoice! Gone is the cringe in Berg, Jolly Rancher shoving Zack Snyder version. Let's take a look.
We've got the perfect competition for you.
Ahead of the new Superman film hitting UK cinemas, we've teamed up with the BBFC to let you design the official black card shown before every UK screening.
This is your chance to unleash your artistic powers, celebrate what Superman means to you,
Superman,
and be a part of cinema history.
He's back. The winning design will be shown in cinemas, and you'll get tickets to an exclusive Superman screening.
There are a few rules, so head to bbfc.co.uk for all the details.
Entries close June 18th, so get designing and make it super.
So, for you artistically inclined creatives out there meeting the criteria to enter, this could be your chance to win. It took me 2 hours just to resize my YouTube channel banner, so I'd be sitting this one out anyways. One of the Snyder Bros claims is James Gunn is a narcissist, and somehow that is the only reason he's out promoting Superman. I think you are forgetting he's not just directing the movie, he actually is the writer and producer of it as well. Plus, he wears the studio hat that's launching a new verse entirely. Grace Randolph has had it in for Gunn ever since he responded back to her.
side, 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 side. Show me something new!
Aaron describes his dislike of Gunn being featured in promotions heavily and states the crew looks unhappy in a cropped photo.
Suit and just how terrible it looks. Everything from the boots to the elbows, everything. The suit just looks terrible. It just does. It is not a good suit. And James Gunn posted this as a behind-the-scenes photo on the Superman set. You can't even see David Corenswet's face, and the other half of this was Lois and some other crew members on the right, and the crew members didn't look happy on the other side. But again, another behind-the-scenes photo is James Gunn. Like, the guy cannot separate himself from this.
If you look at the full photo, I believe they just appear focused. This is a monumental Superman and Lois scene for the movie. They are trying to create an iconic scene of them together.
Floating in the sky. I have to imagine that took a lot of preparation to go into it. What do you guys most remember about shooting that particular scene?
Oh, gosh.
David, what do you remember the most?
I mean,
all the onions you ate.
well, it's a lot. I mean, it feels a lot less romantic when you're being hoisted in the air by your underwear, which is essentially how the harnesses work.
He has one less testicle since,
Wow.
One fewer.
One fewer.
I believe James Gunn has mostly been front and center for promotions to give legitimacy to the project. As David is an unknown lead actor, it's also to show a clear separation from last movie verse for the normies. Gunn does have a good track record off of a Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy that was wildly successful. As the public gets more familiarized with David, I'd expect we will see him doing more of his own interviews as well. Also, I see the latest new Supergirl movie logo released. It really sells the idea to me that it's the Kryptonian symbol for this movie. I believe the superhero suits are reflective of their origins. It would not surprise me on the Superman and Supergirl suits to be earlier in their careers. The public simply associates it to an S, and voila, Superman and Girl have launched as heroes. Once they adapt the respective public super names, I could see more traditional S and suits in future movies. On the suits, I believe it displays a working-class Superman versus the Snyder godlike Superman. Nobody hates the Superman suit more than Tyrone Magnus. It's his honest opinion, though, and I understand his view.
Bad. And I'm a James Gunn fan. I liked most of the movies that I've seen him work on. I just don't understand this. His Guardians of the Galaxy suits looked better than this. I don't get it. There's something I'm missing. There's a detail I'm missing. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like I should, like, when you saw the first reveal of the Man of Steel, of him in the suit, that was incredible. This, I'm literally dumbfounded. I don't believe it. I don't know how many times I can say it. This is terrible.
I would just note there are possibly some, not considering the following, some act as if the look is not intentional. This Superman could be a god, but he doesn't choose that path. I don't even think as a piece of visual art they intend for you to compare it to Cavill's suit design. Gunn could have hired someone to simply duplicate the armored-looking Snyder Man suits. It's not coping to realize it can absolutely be tied to the story. Also, I won't dunk on Cavill's suit. They were masterfully done, yet it was more like Kryptonian armored tech. Visually, by that I mean whatever level of invulnerability can be subconsciously shown with a cloth suit better. David's version, you can visually feel the hits more directly. There isn't a thick, hard, bulletproof shell of a costume. All of a sudden, by the way, some of you like the Superman return suit, the fruit roll-up cape. Brandon is a nice guy, but all of a sudden, revisionist history has the ride or die Snyder fans talking him up so they can discredit Corenswet. Oh, such tactics. I feel that is more of a cope because I remember lots of thank God they are rebooting Superman and that horrible costume too, which additionally the movie had no physical villain as a complaint when his main villain was only Lex, and Gunn's movie has like 7 villains to challenge Superman. Yes, it looks like a massive cope. To use Superman Returns now to take digs at the new movie, the ideas are ambitious to give him his greatest challenges ever in a single movie. Now the angle is, oh, he's juggling too many characters. Yet, as Mark Ruffalo points out, according to Ruffalo, Warner Brothers Discovery already made the right move, hiring James Gunn. I would say hire James Gunn because nobody does it better. And Marvel should be sweating because James Gunn is a really gifted filmmaker, and I think he's going to be amazing for that franchise, Ruffalo told the crowd. James Gunn gets superheroes. Speaking of which, let's dispel the out-of-context Snyder Bros use of his superhero quote. He was talking about the formula being stale. He continued, there are people trying to do some different things with superheroes, so it's not 100% a rule that everybody isn't, but a lot of superhero films are boring. And so, for me, I think it's just about bringing in other elements. Gunn clarified that not all superhero films were boring to him, and that he loved them at the beginning, praising the visual effects of the early Superman movies he saw as a child, and the first Iron Man film, which kick-started the MCU. The Suicide Squad director also told the Irish Times that he was inspired by the creators of Watchmen, the artist Dave Gibbons and the writer Alan Moore, praising their imperfect superhero depictions. The costumes didn't fit the superheroes perfectly, and they had a little bit of a paunch, Gunn said. They weren't all perfect bodies. They weren't all beautiful. When they fought, they were kind of getting in the stupid Bartleby thing of getting into bar fights. Though I'm not surprised the usual anti-Gunn members of the Snyder crew look towards a negative interpretation instead. Some would even purposely twist the meaning around, sadly. They are still upset about their verse being done. Yes, Snyder is done. Time for the Gunn bars. Also, no movie in recent times has been this overanalyzed that I can remember. Mr. H, for example, was all doom and gloom about the first teaser.
You know, Warner Brothers not happy with it. It's James Gunn not happy with it. But again, remember that whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing. I swear they cut that within like a week of filming. Or even days. It was ridiculous.
I'd say overall the response was great, and the views were amazing for it. I also believe the upcoming full trailer has a great chance at delivering as well. I mean, Gunn should be treating this high stakes as he is. It's Superman and launching the new DCU. Thank you once again, and of course, feel free to debate. I'm all for civilly agreeing or disagreeing.
Moment, I'm still speaking. Well, and the answer is I don't believe people think that's the case because that wasn't a question. Okay. That was a statement.
I believe it's good to have that bridge between DC sides open. Sadly, we aren't as unified as Marvel fans. Drop some comments if you'd like for where you think I'm right or wrong. Just keep it on the content and not insulting each other. Please, as always, look up, not back. If you are on social media, drop it as a hashtag sometime. Hashtag look up, not back. And maybe for harsh critics, hashtag wallets open. Haha. Take care of yourselves and others. Until next time, super friends,